Hi guys. Hi beauties. I love you.
Hi beautiful people, welcome back. Happy Sunday. Hope everybody is doing fantastic wherever you are in this world. How creepy was that intro? It's amazing on how money makes a person's world go round. It is absolutely amazing. When last has anybody seen KJ in a mood like this? The last time she was like this was when? Micah Stauffer? But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to please like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I upload. And my usual disclaimer, please don't take what I say as fact. Feel free to do your own research and come to your own conclusions. Let's get straight into this video. So this kind person, one of KJ's stands, decided to humor me and left this message in my comment section. Renelle Smith, do you have any boundaries? Question mark. KJ is fair, and obviously the Duggars or close contacts who are close to the Duggars see Katie Joy does a decent enough job to tell her what is going on. What? Wow. Also, you make content for money. Guess what? So does Katie Joy. How are you different from her? Honestly, some of the content makers bashing Katie Joy for what have you all turned into 12-year-olds. Okay? But let me answer your question. Let me humor you now. You know exactly who you are. First of all, there's not much money to be made. Okay? And I'm good with that. But this is the difference between KJ and I. This is not my livelihood. I can walk away from this YouTube channel tomorrow and I'll still be fine. Unlike Katie Joy, that depends on her channel. Her channel is her family's livelihood. So check yourself. So anyway, you guys, that's enough of that. But let's get into the good stuff. So we all know KJ is on this high horse, okay? And also, let's not forget, I don't know why, but Emily D. Baker just rubs this woman the wrong way. So during one of her Instagram lives, somebody mentioned Emily D. Baker. Oh my goodness. Just take a look for yourself.
Yeah, we're not talking about that person. So we're going to remove anybody that talks about that person here. Anyone that's jumping on the bandwagon of the Duggars, just so you know, like I noticed a lot of channels are jumping on the bandwagon. You can watch whoever you want to watch, but I will just say, like, from my standpoint, I have probably the most comprehensive understanding of anyone that would be covering it at this point, because up until 2 days ago, I was the only channel covering them consistently. And I'm the only one that has sources. I'm the only one that knows the cult. I'm the only one that knows people in the family. Like, it's just funny to me that these people are all jumping on the bandwagon.
So KJ goes on a live and she's explaining to her audience that she actually was explaining how she got to get on the Zoom call for Joshua's arraignment. She alludes to the fact that she was given an invitation, for number one. Number two, which I'm going to play all the clips for you, so hang tight. And then she says that she got in because she is media. So us as YouTubers, we media now.
I got an invitation. I got it because I'm media.
I've reached out to people. I've asked this question. So people are mixed about it. So, but that's not even the best part. The best part, this woman is such an idiot. She is a total idiot. She goes on a live and she admits to doing something illegal. Let me play this for you.
Today, I was at the hearing for his arraignment. And here's what I'll tell you about the arraignment today. He was not wearing an orange jumpsuit. He was actually wearing a black and white jumpsuit. So like the horizontal stripe jumpsuits. It had like a Washington County like emblem on it. And I grabbed a screenshot just for record so I could have like a memory of what he was doing.
You heard. She said this with her own mouth. She said that she grabbed a screenshot of Josh so she could have for memory what he was doing. That is illegal. I have fact-checked this. Text, this was for Josh's, and I'm going to insert it here. For Josh's arraignment, text only order, setting hearings as to Joshua James Duggar. This hearing will be accessible via video conference only. Access to the courthouse will not be allowed. Any non-party desiring access to the hearing should contact Chambers at whatever by 4/30/2021, 10 a.m. and state their interest in the case. Recordings of these proceedings by any means is prohibited. Violation of this prohibition may result in sanctions. So, as per my inquiry with an attorney, a screenshot is a recording. She admitted it. Now, you guys, this woman is absolutely an idiot, a total idiot. I want to see how she, I don't know. I have no idea. I would love for her to see this and see what she comes up with. Because let's move along. That's all I'm saying is let's move along. Then we get to the most important part, which truly just made my head spin. Honestly, it did. KJ is such a fucking manipulator. And I say that because she is so money hungry. She is so conniving, in my opinion. This is just my observation. We all know KJ is sitting with a little black book. She's jotting down all the names of all the people she's going to come after and sue. And Lord knows, I am not in a position to be sued. I've got 3 more kids to put through college. One of them is definitely going to Harvard. So I need to just watch myself. But anyway, KJ has this thing of when she's on a YouTube channel, she's one way. She's like all prim and proper and, you know, has the purest mouth. But when she's on her Instagram, she's a totally different person. Now, the reason why I'm getting at this is because KJ is manipulating her audience. When she's on a YouTube channel, she speaks nothing but good things about Anna. Okay? But on her Instagram, she degrades Anna. She sweeps her like dirt. And I'm going to show you a few clips. And you'll see YouTube to Instagram. Let's go.
As far as I know, people have not really talked to Anna, or she wasn't responding to text messages. I'm guessing that the Duggars are going to be like really tightening ranks with Anna so that she doesn't say anything that could potentially implicate Josh in any crimes or potentially ruin his defense. So anything that comes from Anna is going to be very curated, and it's going to have her draw further into this cult and further isolated from people, which is really sad. I'm worried about Anna too. A lot of people hate her and stuff, and I think at the end of the day, you just have to kind of remember that Anna's a victim too. Anna is also in a very abusive marriage. And you have to remember that Anna, in this abusive marriage, has had probably her eyes on her children. You know what I mean? I see a lot of people saying prayers for Anna and prayers for Josh's kids. It's here. I care about these victims. These are real people.
Now, my observation about this whole thing, a lot of her subscribers on YouTube seem to have some kind of sympathy or compassion towards Anna. Whereas on her Instagram, they don't give a shit about the Duggars, any of them. This, I can only speak for me, and I want those people that can't seem to understand that Anna is pregnant. She is basically on her last. Where Anna's at in her life, nobody knows what she'll do, where she's at, how she's feeling. But what I do know, that woman must be stressed as fuck. Let's be honest, okay? What people also need to understand, this woman has been indoctrinated all her life. So try put yourself in her position. And this is the thing that I found so fucking wrong about KJ, okay? As you heard on her Instagram live, she went and she was judging Anna like she's a piece of shit. And the thing that truly hurt me, and that I feel that KJ has no business doing, is judging her. Especially if KJ says that she has learned this cult. She knows their ways. So she, let alone anybody else, should have some sort of sympathy.
And then she chooses to keep having kids with this man. He was accused of raping this woman, and she went on and had 4 more kids with him. Is even though Anna's a victim, she also becomes a perpetrator at some point too.
So don't come give me, KJ, don't come give me that bullshit of you have empathy. You have fuck all, in my opinion. What I observed, KJ seems to have a problem with kids, because this was another thing. And this truly, truly affected me. It's taken me so long. I've been sitting here from 4 o'clock in the morning. Now it is, what is the time? 20 past 10 in the morning. And she goes on one of her Instagram lives and says that she is so sick and tired of the Duggars asking for prayers for Joshua, Anna, and the kids. Fuck Joshua. Which I totally agree with. Fuck him. He's a piece of shit. I firmly believe and have faith he is going to get exactly what's coming to him. There's no doubt about that. Absolutely no doubt. But you see, as I've said, Anna has been indoctrinated. Anna is in a bad place. That's all she knows. You know, she's in bondage. And we don't know what Jim Bob and Michelle are feeding this poor woman, that, bear in mind once again, is pregnant with a precious baby, okay? But what KJ refuses for people to do is have sympathy for Anna and those kids, those 6 beautiful babies. And I have all the compassion in the world for all those kids that went through that trauma that Josh used for his enjoyment. Absolutely. I have nothing but empathy for them. But those 6 children of Josh's, they didn't choose their parents. We don't get to choose our parents. They didn't ask to be put in this situation. So if you are a person of faith, keep them in your prayers. And the thing that's hard for me is every single day, this woman goes on a channel and she re-victimizes these Duggar girls. KJ, I've told my story about my trauma when I was 7, 8 years old. I feel I can empathize with them. Guys, I'm so sorry, I didn't want to get emotional, but it is very emotional because I can relate to them, okay? For the mere fact is that I suppressed my trauma. They weren't allowed to deal with their trauma, so they also had to suppress their trauma. So by seeing KJ re-victimize them every day, it's so sad. It's hard. It is so hard, you guys. I get affected. I'm affected because I feel their pain. I am getting help. They're not allowed to get help. Does she even think about what they're going through? When she was on her victory lap, after she got, off the case with Tati, she sat on a channel and she called out EKC people suck for pulling her trauma records from the police department and how it hurt her that she was curled up in a ball. So why can't she have that same mentality for these girls than to every single day victimize them and not a piece of compassion for Anna Duggar's kids or for Anna Duggar? This woman has no heart. I'm truly trying to get through this video. KJ is such a hypocrite. Such a hypocrite. She wants to come out as a SWJ, okay? She's talking about these kids that Josh was taking pleasure in watching. On how kids should never go through this, and kids, all these things about kids. Didn't she call Michael Long's daughter? Remember that story? Didn't she call her a brat? Didn't she allegedly, because I've not seen it but I've heard about it, allegedly send one of her subscribers to the courthouse in Texas to get this child's records? What kind of person does that? If you want to sit there and say that victims should always be believed, she didn't believe this child. KJ is nothing but a fake. She wants to sit there and cry wolf about what happened, what people do to her. Look at what she does to people. I never knew that somebody could have an effect on me. But when it comes to children, that's out. Children do not ask to be put in certain situations. You guys, I'm going to leave it as that. I just cannot. I have to leave it as I can't get on with this video. All I'm saying is that I did see a community post from Joanne Cochran this morning putting out a challenge to KJ to donate all her money that she makes off these videos to a child abuse organization. And I'm going to stand with her with that for this whole month, or however long it takes, because whatever I make on YouTube, I don't need it. But there are kids out there that could use it. And if somebody knows of a good organization, child abuse, or whatever it is, please let me know. List it in the comments, please. And I will donate all these, whatever I make for this month, whatever it is. Once again, you guys, I totally apologize. I totally apologize for getting so emotional like this. And I'm sorry. I truly am sorry. But you guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to be kind to one another and have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.